Okay, so last session, what you looked at was literally just getting used to the periodic table, finding the elements, and that was really it. And knowing the difference between the symbol. I'm going to pick beryllium. Beryllium I use a lot. Um, and you're going to find out why. Oh dear, I should get a little bit smaller than that, shouldn't I? Beryllium I use a lot, and you're going to find out why. So, what we're going to do today, we're going to do two things. The main chunk of today's lesson is really working out what an atom is made of. And that's the first part of the lesson. You've got a worksheet here. The second part is actually a crossword. And it was something that I've said to you in this week. This is our second week, actually last week as well. Science is a language. I treat it like a language, and you need to get used to the words. This aspect of chemistry also pops up in physics. So we're going to be doing this tomorrow as well. So I'm going to hit two birds with one stone. Atoms, their structures comes in physics and within maths and within chemistry. So we're going to spend the next two lessons today and tomorrow looking at atomic structure and going through it. Okay, so someone just gave me a piece of cake. I just got a piece of I just got a piece of chocolate cake for no reason. That's really cool. Anywho, if you see me nibbling on it, I should. I'm not eating it. It's right next to me. I got a piece of chocolate cake right next to me, and we cannot eat while we're we can't eat while we're doing a lesson. Okay. Morning, Poppy, and yes, Sharon, it is going to be yummy. Okay, so the second part is a crossword, and I'm just going to. I'm not going to tell you anything about the crossword. If you manage to finish the worksheet, some of you will, some of you won't. I don't mind. You got all the information here, and then you've got the crossword there. All right. And some little things you can do afterwards, and that's a lot of work. That's probably about 2 hours of work, and I've thrown it in there. Some of you might want to do it as homework, as fun. I love it if you do. Anywho, let's get back to today's lesson. Atoms. And you'll see pictures like this for atoms, but I'm going to go into detail of what it looks like. But next session, we're going to draw them. Today, we're just going to work out, what's in there. So in the middle of it, this is actually wrong. This whole diagram is wrong. You'll see why tomorrow. But we're going to use it today. Now, you'll see this everywhere. It's a little bit too simplified, a little bit too cliched. So we have this atom, and the atom is made of three particles. Now, the one on the outside is light and very fast. This is the electron. Right? Different elements have different number of electrons. Inside the middle, inside the nucleus, and that's very similar to biology, but we mean a different nucleus. Oh God, look at that typing. Nucleus. Inside the nucleus, I can't even see that, but we'll survive. Inside the nucleus in the middle, you have two particles. You have protons and you have neutrons. Your job today is to work out how many of each there are in the nucleus. All right, and the way to do that, and I'm going to start with something very, very easy. I'm going to start with hydrogen. Hydrogen, helium. I'm going to go for helium. I did say helium. I said hydrogen. I'm sure I said hydrogen. Anywho, I'm going to take an image. All the information you need to work out what is in an atom is in the periodic table. And this is helium. All right. Now, the bottom number here, the small number, this can have different names, the atomic number, the proton number. But the way to look at it is you always use AQA. This is the most common exam board. You always use their periodic table. Right? You've got to know it's the atomic number or the proton number. But when it comes to drawing things, I don't look at it and go, oh, that's the atomic or proton number. I go, I need the bottom number. The bottom number, the number 2, that tells me I have 2 protons And always the same, and this is an element in an atom. 2 protons and 2 electrons. Okay. Have we got helium here? Yeah, there we have helium. So on this page, what is my atomic number? That's my bottom number, it's 2. My mass number, my big number at the top is 4. I've written them in. How many protons do I have? 2. How many electrons? The same number, 2. Now be careful. The number of neutrons, you'll find out the number of neutrons. To work out the number of neutrons, number of neutrons equals your top number, your mass number, right? Mass number minus proton number. That's the technical way to look at it, but I don't. All right, I don't do that. I go right. Neutrons equals big number. Take away little number. Now, I want you to be very clear about something. I know this and I know this really well, and there are times I need to use this. But when I'm working out the protons and the neutrons and the electrons, I don't use that language in my head. I make it simple for me. Big number minus little number. So for helium, it's dead easy. 4 is my big number minus my little number 2. So the number of neutrons is 4 minus 2, which is equal to, I put my equals in a row, 2. So that's 2. All right. Now, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do lithium. Lithium, no. Yes, let's do lithium. So, for lithium, I'm going to fill in the table for this. All right. My proton number is 3. Let's find lithium on here. My proton number is 3. My mass number is already on there. It is 7. All right. So, how many protons have I got? Well, the protons are the same as my atomic number. So, I've got 3 protons. How many electrons have I got? Well, protons are equal to electrons. These two are always the same, that's 3. How do I work out the number of neutrons? I take my big number, 7. I take away my little number, 3. And I get 4 neutrons. Okay. Now, what I've done, 7.5